Well, the Jets just got embarrassed against the Miami Dolphins, the lowly Dolphins with one of the worst offenses in the NFL, and we lose to them at home, MetLife Stadium. We fall to 2-8, and the Dolphins, they are now 4-8. This is embarrassing for the Jets. Can it really get any worse than this season? In some ways, last season felt a little bit better than this year. I don't understand what Robert Saleh is doing. I really don't, because the defense they played okay today. I'll give them that. 24 points. The Dolphins they're not a good offense, but 24 points, that's very winnable. And we only put up 14 on offense, but the defense, the thing with that is that the defense didn't show up when it mattered most. Towards the end of the game, the Dolphins were just absolutely dominating us at the line of scrimmage. I thought the strong point of the New York Jets was the defensive line. Guys like John Franklin Myers and Quinnen Williams and Sheldon Rankins. And statistically, they have a high win rate, but it doesn't translate because they were getting manhandled and pushed around, and we lost this game because we were not as physical up front as the Miami Dolphins were. Simply, that's how we lost this game, and it really perplexes me at the time management of Robert Saleh. If there's anything that really upset me in this loss, it's the time management, and it's Robert Saleh himself. First off, we head into the third quarter. The very first drive, the play clock is running down. What do? We burn a timeout. That's pretty bad, but it was third down. You know what? Fine. If we convert, it's whatever. I don't remember if we converted or not, but in the same third quarter, what happens? We burn a timeout and the play clock is at like 10. Why are we calling timeout there? And on the broadcast, they thought it was because the Jets thought there were 12 men on the field. There was 11. Why would you burn a timeout there? In a close game, I'm pretty sure it was tied at that point too. In a tie game, you burn your second timeout, and that only leaves you with one timeout for the fourth quarter. That's bad time management and bad execution by Robert Saleh and his coaching staff. Because Mike LaFleur last week, he gave a quote or something like the reason why it was delay a game on that 4th and 1 play, I think a week ago, is Mike LaFleur put it on himself because they didn't get the plays figured out in time. Well, it's got to get addressed, and if someone needs to step up and be the one to get it all figured out. It has to be Robert Saleh because he's not calling defensive plays. He's not calling offensive plays. If he's just standing there on the sideline, then why are we paying him to do anything? He has to do something, and up to this point in the season, he hasn't really done anything to at least improve the Jets. Honestly, I don't really see anything that he's done except maybe help with Brandon Eccles' development. It's just bad. And this loss, although Joe Flacco, he looked fine given the circumstances because Miami was just getting pressure galore on us. They were blitzing. We weren't picking stuff up. We had a new right guard, number 72. I'm not even going to try and say his name because I know I'm going to botch it up. But he did fine. Michael LaFleur, he did all right, honestly. It wasn't great, though. I thought that maybe we should have ran some more screens since they were deciding to blitz us a lot. But that didn't really happen. We didn't push the ball downfield at all. And it was just sloppy. Our running game did not work at all. I really thought we were going to get it fixed. We didn't. And Michael Carter gets hurt. So extra insult to injury right there. He might not even play next week against the Houston Texans. So overall, today it was pretty disgusting. I actually had hope in the first half. We got lucky because Miami was kind of shooting themselves in the foot right there with the missed 32-yard field goal, all these offensive pass interferences. I mean, they were playing to lose. Pretty much they were asking for us to win. And what do? We don't capitalize. We don't capitalize. Great football teams capitalize on other teams' fuck-ups. And we didn't do that. That's what is making us a bad team. We're simply a bad football team. At this point, I don't care that we beat the Titans or the Bengals because right now we're terrible. Honestly, I know this might be crazy, but last season we did not look as bad. I know it's crazy to say, but in my eyes, I think it's true. And at this point, why even watch the games on Sundays? It's just embarrassing. And oh boy, I cannot wait to hear Saleh's press conference today. If he gives up some more shitty quotes, it's not going to look good. It really is not looking good for this Jets team. Who's going to start next week? It better be Zach Wilson because Flacco played good, yeah, but Our rookie quarterback needs to play. That's the only reason why the season is. That's the only reason why Jets fans want to watch the games at this point, is to see Zach Wilson, because we're not making the playoffs. Today sealed our fate. We're missing the playoffs. We're not competitive. We're gonna finish with a top 10 pick of our own, but we need to see Zach Wilson because this is. Everything eventually next season can be forgiven under the circumstance that Zach Wilson starts the rest of the games and he improves each and every game. That's the only way this season can be salvaged in any way, because up to this point it's been horrendous overall. It's been terrible. I'm very fed up with Saul at this point. I love the hire. I put him as a dark horse hiring candidate for the Jets back in January. Go back to my channel. You can look at it. I did that. But now I'm starting to question it because he was hyped up as this guy who's energetic. But every time I watch the games, CBS, they zoom in on Robert Saleh. He looks expressionless and blank. There is no emotion in him. He doesn't seem fired up. You know what he should do? He should be like Bill Belichick, and when shit goes haywire, he needs to call the defense and get them into a huddle and tell them that they need to step it up. Give them a pep talk. I don't see him doing that. He's just walking the sidelines, getting his cardio in. And other than that, it doesn't really seem like anything. He's not really doing anything. The roster is bad, and we have a lot of injuries. I'll admit that. We've lost a lot of players due to injuries. We are playing some street guys. But we're just getting embarrassed, man. That can't happen. Bill Belichick will pick up street guys, and he'll make do with them. Other great coaches do that. That separates a good coach from a bad coach, is putting players in position to succeed. That did not happen today. This is a disgusting loss. 2-8. Jet season is over. I can't wear any Jets merchandise anywhere now, man. It's pretty embarrassing. Can't even lie. So let me know what you think. This is basically a rant, but I'll give one positive takeaway. Elijah Moore. He looked phenomenal. He looks like a better receiver than Corey Davis at this point. I'm just going to say that. He gets a lot of yards after the catch. He gets open. Quarterbacks have trust in him. Gets touchdowns. Great game by Elijah Moore. That was the only thing I was excited about. When Joe Flacco threw that touchdown to Elijah Moore, I was so hype. And that was pretty much the only time in the game where I was very, very excited. So let me know what you think, Jets fans. Dolphins fans, if you're here. What do you think about this? We had a chance to win this game. Miami was essentially trying to hand us this game on a silver platter, and we still lost. We knocked it out of their hands, and we lost today. So let me know what you think. Appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.